I've been scared to dance for a little bit because whatever the shot they gave me or whatever they did to the right side, the left side of my body, it's like my coordination is off. Like when I'm wearing like boots, like I only wear like 1 to 2 inch heels. I don't fuck around with nothing else. But I noticed that like boots with like thick heels and stuff, but I noticed my coordination is off. Like I don't know, I can't move like the right side of my body like I want to. I know this has something to do with this jealous woman attacks or whatever. I said this shit is trifling. That means somebody either got to be fucking somebody you live with or somebody somebody that call themselves having an interest in you or me or whoever this is. And they're watching, and this person is watching this person watch you or me, right? Uh-oh. Where did she take my phone? I know they didn't take my phone. I know they didn't take my phone. I don't know where they're gonna be taking it to.
One might took it for her birthday.
No, or Nene just a spy and she took it so she can have it somewhere.
Mom, she's on the trampoline. She's maybe working your stuff.
Who? I don't think nobody on the trampoline. They left. She just said, "Oh, I need to see your phone real quick," and then I think she might have took it.
She was on the trampoline.
They ain't on there no more. I found this other one. You know, Nene, I be thinking, I don't know what she be doing. She worked for the other team.
Not that, Mom.
What?
You always talking about people.
I ain't talking about, I'm talking about how I really feel. Cause I don't know, she just be doing some slick stuff. Throwing away my paperwork and stuff out of the drawers. Like, what she know? She don't, I've been loading that stuff in there since we moved here in my junk drawers. How she know I want to get that thrown away? People be doing weird stuff, man, for money and all kind of stuff.
Mom,
What?
who's on the trampoline?
Ain't nobody on the why you keep on saying that? She said me and Bun are leaving. And her car is not here.
Why are you so bad?
No, I'm just was saying. So I be feeling like these are girls, like I said, that maybe I went to school with or something, or you grew up with, or these plant cousins or fake cousins that was planted around you to be in competition with you. These destiny stealers. Um, I just think that it's somebody like that, somebody that was jealous of you at the parties because you got all the attention. You know, you might even still be able to dance a little bit right now, and somebody trying to do something. Because I think there was something about like somebody not be able to coordinate, somebody maybe not, because it's hard for me to like shave my legs now. It's hard for me to, do things like that. Like wash my butt with that hand. You know what I'm saying? You don't notice it until something like that happened. It just feel like my hand is cramped. And it's been cramped for like about a month or two. I don't know. But people should not be able to get away with this kind of stuff because this is not regular. This is like, I don't know, like somebody using science or NASA or some type of underground shit or something like this to do something to somebody because you mad because what somebody is saying. Like these people is weird. And I'm going to keep on saying it. Like, I don't know what they think they're doing. But that means people are sneaking your house, risking their life allegedly. I mean, because I guess if they know somebody in the house and they drug you, I guess they not risking their life. If you lifeless when they doing whatever this is, this could also be like some type of assault. Because I was thinking if these are transgenders or people with a phallic, or they were sexually abused or something like this, or they're part of a certain lifestyle where people steal energy from other women and bring it to other people. you know it could be, that's why it's weird, or you know what I'm saying, because you just don't think about it. Well, I'm just thinking like somebody could have been in a situation growing up where this happened to you a lot. You just never knew, or you never caught these people, or like I said, somebody's connected to me or somebody else that they were doing this to growing up. So I'm hearing like the only girl. So this kind of freaks me out a little bit because I don't know. Like there could have been situations where you thought that like you were with your girls or whatever, but maybe they wasn't, what you thought. All right. And I'm telling you, whatever this ritual is, it's like to big a man up. But if a man or anything got to do all that, the person ain't all that. Like I don't understand it. So it could freak a lot of people off, piss a lot of people off, or something like this. I mean, out, or piss people off, because this could be some kind of ritual or tradition for these people. Well, then you should have been figuring out who you was doing it to before you was doing it. It's just hard to do a lot of things, and it's like, well, who do you? Cause I don't work for anybody per se, so who do you go after if you have mysterious things like you're perfectly healthy but you wake up without your limbs working properly? Like who do you go after? You know what I'm saying? Because I know they ain't got me on no damn iris program like fed government. I was also thinking, because somebody's like, oh, today is the last day to get like car auto something with your something about like auto insurance or something with your like Medicare or Medicaid or something like this. And I was thinking, like, what? I know didn't nobody have, because I was thinking, and then after I heard that commercial, something told me to be like, now I gotta ask questions for real, because it's almost like somebody was getting like public aid or something in your name for a long time, and this kept somebody on a roster to keep them protected, like by the government, from these kind of secret things. Okay. Um, and it just making me think like, was somebody using my name in like Illinois, or was somebody using my ID and this person is dead, or and somebody else is using that name? Okay, because motherfucker want to make this is personal. This ain't got nothing to do with you and your bitch. I really don't care, because I don't think that. I think that whoever this is not nobody you had a situationship with like that. And again, somebody might be looking for somebody that's like themselves. This could be one of these people that's not aware that they're dead and they can't communicate with you no more, or they listened to the snake and they got bit by it, and now you stuck dealing with the snake. So some people are just going, some of these energies that were like hovering spirits, they're going towards these people because, that's what they are. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might can't hang on to your energy. It's too late for somebody to lock back into your energy, because these people fooled this person and made them think. These people fooled these person and made them think that messing with these dusty souls, okay, um, was gonna bring them closer to God or spirituality. And it's like you sold your soul from to a bitch from the projects that just do spell work, and you was connected to source, or you was connected to God. So they didn't create a fake frequency that they're on to make them think that they are still alive and that they're in power. So when we talking about you're not fighting against flesh and blood, this is the shit that you're talking about. And we don't have to listen to these people. We don't have to do, like, that's what I'm saying. It's something about them keeping these people alive through the 5G towers. It's something that's very unnecessary. Like, these are people that was miserable and bitter in life. They see you with life, or you know what I'm saying, and they want to siphon it, or they want to suck it from you or something like this. These is also like thieves. Like this is not the regular, like in somebody's situation, this is not the regular way that you leave a relationship. It's only for these people that do this. You see what I'm saying? It's only for the people that do this type of theft. And it's like they're playing with like straw man energy or ghost energy. Um, they're playing with it to like have their way. Okay. And I feel bad because I feel like somebody killed this child. Somebody, like a family member of yours or something. Yeah, the root of something is coming up. All right. The root of something is coming up with this emerald key energy. Okay. With this emerald key. And it's like somebody tricked these people. Yeah, somebody's not passionate anymore about something. They might just be going around like, they might be going around like aimlessly doing something. I don't know. Having sex or something to get a feeling. We got gift in reverse. So somebody, crabs in a barrel, they just didn't want you to have something. This could be like a new chip or something like this. If you are like hybrids, they want to be acting like they're over you or something like this. Yeah, expectation in reverse. Okay, the change is coming anyway. So somebody could have thought if they didn't give you something, you should forget about your expectations. But change is coming anyways because we got cray, we got bar, and we got compy. Or people could compete with you because of your mindset. Something like this. Okay? Because that's why I be thinking like, even if I was to find out that somebody like in my family took my man or something, it's no longer about you or that man. It's just, it's the intentions or it's the, I don't know. I just don't look at stuff like humans do, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, we got the high road. Like if that was that important to you, okay? Like, yeah, somebody could be giving a message of concern. Like you're not forgiving somebody about something. Yeah, some kind of courtship could be in reverse. Or this could be somebody that changed somebody's courtship with a child. Or you said that this person said that they was your child so they can have a conservatorship over you. They sorry, they want to reconcile. They said that you was their child or something, but this was not true. You're not bound to this person or something like this, okay? You're just not. And somebody was dealing with other women. They was like, oh, it's other fish in the sea. And now they want to reconcile or something here. They still think that, yeah, they still think that there's other fish in the sea, okay? They just miss you, all right? They got other bitches or something like this, or dudes or something. And the message is concerned about is about this money, okay? I don't know if somebody like took something from you a long time ago. Like somebody's doing like really weird things. It's like at this age, you're supposed to be having these problems. You're supposed to be going through menopause. You're supposed to be having problems with your urinary tract or something, but you weren't, or I'm not. So somebody went in and tried to make these things happen. And whoever this is, they've done this to several women. But instead of in the tarot, a lot of these women are in like broken Barbies or whatever in the tarot community. But instead of just speaking real about what was happening, they like to see other women go through this process and learn on their own or something like this. Okay. Also, there's somebody trying to act like, oh, I just came in your energy. You know, I just came in your energy to give you a pep up or something like this. Somebody could have, I don't know, transferred you out or they claiming this or something like this, but it's not true. You know, I be chilling or whatever. And when I want to get up and dance, I'll dance. When I don't, I don't. So somebody's trying to act like, oh, yeah, I went up in there and I just see how she's smiling today. See how she dancing today or something like this. And it's just not true. It's just not. Like, they be thinking that it's like, they be thinking that they like tricking somebody or setting something up or something like this. But they're not. Yeah, so they're trying to spin off like, oh, you're not Jesus, oh, Mary or something like this or whatever, or Mary and Jesus, something like this, y'all. It's just, it's silly. Yeah. We got the lion and the lion, somebody with the blood of the lion and the wolf. Okay, this person is never alone. Oh, this person is never alone. We got somebody from Canada in reverse. It's like, dude, go move your ass on if that's what you doing. Like, for real. You under mind control, fool. You're not making your own decisions no more. You sold your soul to just some random bitch that can't even really do nothing for you but steal from other people. Made in a blaze. We got the Morrison energy out here in reverse. Right? Yeah, we got the Mystic Tory energy in reverse. This is not the lady of the lion in the wardrobe or the witch or whatever this is. Okay. All right. And somebody felt like they was about to just go on a loner trip, but somebody's not going to be able to leave. I don't know if these people are trying to set somebody up. I don't know if these people are trying to set somebody up for a crime or something. All right. But we got justice prevails. Something is very unjust what they're doing. Okay. Something is very unjust what they're doing here. All right. This could also be another feminine energy that's connected to this particular group of people. Because when I think about Miss Victoria, she looked like me. The person also looked like Ivana Trump. And the person also looked like the one lady, Rev Run's wife. Okay. I can't remember what her name is. The real cool lady or whatever. When from Run's house, his wife. I kind of always liked his wife a little bit. Justine or whatever her name is. But they have the same, it's kind of like the same phenotype, the cheeks when they smile. Okay. So something could be very significant. Something could be very significant about something here. Yeah, we got Just here. Yeah, I think her name is Justine. And then we have this in reverse here. Somebody's not getting justice for something here. Mind you, a lot of these people in the spotlight or that were in the spotlight, they could be going through things in their family too. We're just not talking about them. You know, I hope some of these people, the righteous ones, are safe or okay. Like, because when it comes to this money and who's going to be able to sink or swim, this shit can get real ugly here. We got death here. Because I look at Rev Run on his show or whatever, it's like a Hierophant energy. Okay, New York is also a very eccentric kind of energy. Because I feel like New York, it could be a system. It's like a key code for a system that's corrupted or was. And then also New York meaning like it's like a heightened level of seeing something. Okay, that might make you think like the Most High. Okay. And then you have the place called New York. You see what I'm saying? So China, whoever this is that vomited on you or put something on you or in you from on the balcony, we got China in the upright. I don't know what they trying to do because we did have Asia come out here earlier. All right. Somebody want to speak to somebody about something. Okay. And then we have the matriarch of pipes here in the upright. With this back that thing up energy. This person could be in the upright. Somebody could be stuck in a situation with this crazy person over here. Again, I be thinking about like cousins like that kick it. Or they had like, you know, cousins, like kissing cousins or something. Because you might have thought that all these people were your, you could have thought all these people were your, what can I say? Was your cousins, but if these were older souls that was just supposed to sit around the Christ and leave the Christ dumbfounded, okay, about their mission so that they can do the mission, all right, then they knew that they weren't cousins. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, they knew. So these could have been full-blown like situationships in the background. Now, with this void energy here, it's like somebody saying somebody is not a weaver. Okay? And this chief council is acting like they in the upright about this. whoever this is here. Okay. I don't know. That person up and upright, trying and upright. Like, over how? Huh. You could have a so-called sister wife. None of this stuff is legit. It's not biblical. I mean, it's not. Somebody could have made it like it was, but it's really just not. And mm-hmm. So not enough. We have a person over here. You lost something here. A very special pet. So this is a person that always got your back. Like they got the spirit of a cat. Like I don't know what this is giving me because your pet is lost. It's giving me that Karma Gold energy. She got this sign on her page right now. And she just showed back up in my feed. And I told you, I had a vision that she had a man or my boyfriend or something tied up in her house. And this child. Okay. And we did pick up on the boy and the child in reverse yesterday. These could be people that feel like they can do anything. This could also be somebody connected to, I don't know. I feel like it's somebody on the mama side of the family. And these people have been keeping this Christ in the dark or the Jesus in the dark all this time. And they've been moved. They've been really like putting some shit together, like a gang or a ring or something like this. Okay. And they think that they moving like nobody can tell them. Like nobody is saying, nobody's doing nothing to them. They're going to get away with this. Okay. They built some silly, construct that is off of people that lost their soul, and they trying to force people that didn't lose their soul that's still under God's rule or something like this to do the things that they're doing, but you can't do the things that they're doing because you're not set up like that. Or it's like people from Africa trying to come force their traditions on somebody. Nobody don't want that. Like, I don't know. Nobody's gonna do it. The real Americans is not falling for the shit. All right. Somebody didn't want, they knew this person would be loyal to you. All right. So somebody knew that this person was going to come back to you or me. They could have been teaching this person the game, like in the background. And they knew this person was going to just get their stuff and come back towards you or me or somebody that they really want to be with. And somebody did something to them. And they don't want to get a towel for this. Hold on, y'all. I think she took my charger too, did she? What? Mm-hmm. Like, these people is like deranged. Okay. So, like, I don't know if this is like somebody that could be saying that your sister, but that's why I said a lot of this stuff, I mean, it may not be true. It's about, people hiding. It's like people hiding identities, like people claiming to be family members. You would think that's the other way around. People in the spotlight, people would be like, oh, that's my cousin. But, you would be like, oh, Beyonce, my cousin, or something like this. But no, somebody was doing something in another way here. There could be a lot of people finding out too, like, oh, that's not my child. Well, where's my real child then? And you could be, or where's my real, the daughters of Zion. They don't have to be even by DNA either, I'm guessing. I don't know. Like somebody could be like really bringing themselves down to a certain level to like mess with somebody. And again, some of these people had access to you when you was little. Like some of the celebrities that we the same age as, some of these people had access to me is what I'm hearing when I was little. So somebody keep on trying to claim like so they can cover their tracks that the person that's famous is the one that got the juice or whatever. But I'm not gonna get there and sit there and argue with you. I'm not gonna argue with you. These people will find out soon enough. And that's what I'm saying. Somebody's trying to make sure that they still have a grips on me. So I will be these people's source and nobody want to hear it. And I didn't find out how to protect myself or I didn't get the perfect paperwork, you know, to protect myself from people siphoning my energy and leaving me drained and then calling me lazy or whatever this is. Okay. And I'm putting a stop to it. I'm just speaking it. Tired of it. Tired of it. These people, if they had the juice, if they was from my father, they would do as I do. They would not be playing around with the Trayvon Martin case, so on and so forth. Because Beyonce, regardless of what you think, they could be trying to say I'm the sister or something or whatever it is like this. But this Beyonce is the fucking girl from the Trayvon Martin case. Stop playing with me. Beyonce is the black girl Diamond. Okay? The dark-skinned girl Diamond. Take that picture and match it up to Beyonce's childhood picture. They change her skin color. That's Beyonce or that's the twin sister. Okay? It's just, y'all better stop fucking playing with me. Okay? But I'm the one with the juice. And then you try to say, like, I'm the sister of this person. When did she get the juice? Sasha Fierce, the album? Stop. Stop. This could also be in the spirit realm. Me, Sekhmet, you little black cat. Me, Queen of Wands, you little black cat. Period. Like, what you want to do? Because that's what I'm saying. Black people swear up and down all this and that or whatever, and they talk all this shit about celebrities and something like this. But let's think about it on the real, flip the script. Because God's children is not even going to be aware of who they is or something like this at some point in time. They might be even looking weak. They might be broke. They might be run down, something like this, or raggedy. Okay. And like I said, a lot of dark energies are dishing out little contracts and shit on YouTube and stuff too. Numbers, views and shit like this. That's just I'd rather not be involved in it. I'd rather my channel stays just like it is, so you can't suck me into it. But like I said, once they start doing rituals on YouTube, when you get to 1 million subscribers and stuff like this, these are the rituals that they do to people when they get to 1 million subscribers. Why are you doing this to somebody that only got 5,000 subscribers? I ain't even made it on YouTube yet, and I don't want to. I don't want my start to be on YouTube. So that's what I'm saying. Why are you doing that? And then once it's brought out to the public, you just look stupid. Because God is gonna make his wisdom make these people look stupid. But. This pet could also be this young Miami. In the spotlight, they're the big dogs. On YouTube, I'm a little dog. In the spirit realm, I am she. In the spirit realm, these girls, no matter how much fame you got on earth and how many views you got, you still would be considered a black cat or a high priestess. It ain't even really that many Queen of Wands out here that got it on their own. It just ain't. Like, I don't have no time to break y'all down on what you should already know. That's why there's one thing I don't like about tarot. When people come in and start telling you how you should be feeling. Aquarius, y'all feeling like this today. Yeah, because you probably got, like, bitch, you don't know this already? Like, I wake up, like, I do like an examination of myself. These things I already know about myself. I don't need a fucking tarot reader telling me about this. Just like, whatever. Like, stop trying to make it seem like about views and people on the spotlight and people online is the ones that got the higher ranking. It's almost like they've exchanged this for like people that got really nice cars or something. Like, you think that somebody better than you because they got a nice car and they wearing $1 million dress or something like this. It don't work like that in the kingdom. This is why these people are making a false kingdom. Instead of just apologizing or doing what they can to give back or whatever to whatever this is, whatever this is. You know, that's why you feel the way you feel on the inside. These even little people, even people, I'm talking about people that have an influence. Okay? Because you could have 5,000 subscribers like me and you could be a big influence for a group of people. Okay? They just don't want you to know that. You know, like I said, okay, my channel, I probably I don't get more than 100 views on my channel. My channel been up for like 5 to 7 years doing different things. Okay. When I finish a video, if I go down my video to pick the last 10 videos that uploaded, I'm gonna get like 10 views, 35 views, 1 view, 6 views, 7 views, 20 views, or something like this. But it's almost like somebody is playing my shit somewhere else. And they're getting killer views on there, or an app or something, and they're getting hella views on there. So this in turn, I told you guys this before, you will know what to do to protect yourself once you start being a big YouTuber. Once somebody call you out on the street and be like, oh, I know you from YouTube or something. You know how to tighten up your security. So somebody basically put you on blast somewhere, right? And then you just on your channel like, oh, my channel is small. I shouldn't be worried about no stalkers or no crazy shit like this. Even though any views would get you a stalker, right? So this is what somebody's doing. Like, I care about the views. You're not going anywhere in the spirit realm. You're not going anywhere in the kingdom of God. You're not going to heaven. This is why you're trying to build a comfortable, I'm talking about the wicked ones. This is why you're building what you're building here or in the underworld, because you cannot. You can't fool me. Yeah. Something about a pregnancy in reverse. Some type of authority figure could be mad at somebody while they're going through a vision quest, or with the sun for, you know, taking themselves through some type of alignment, so-called spiritual alignment or something. You have to realize that I'm picking up in my situation, or whoever is connected to me tightly. These people were having these meetings and shit all the time behind my back or something. Like family members took an NDA with certain celebrities or whoever played the celebrities in this realm. You see?
Oh man, did you switch my phone?
So it may not be Beyonce. That's a figure. All right. But it's the girl Diamond. I think that that's Beyonce with dark skin. I said what I said. You even hear her talk, and they said that she maybe had like a learning disability. If you go back, I think Beyonce said she had ADD, and Beyonce when she was younger, it's almost like if you look at her younger stuff when they was practicing at home, it's almost like she's dyslexic or she has a learning or a speech delay or something like this. Okay, all right. So this ain't no shade or nothing like this, but I'm just saying because there is a chance that somebody's paperwork or something has been changed out to make it seem like that's you because somebody don't want to humiliate this person. Somebody feel like this person got more to lose. But in all actuality, because you're not so-called famous and got all this money stacked up, you have more to lose because somebody's trying to leave you with nothing so you can't even use your finances to protect yourself. You see what I'm saying? They're not even letting you use your letting me use my finances to protect myself. Okay? So fuck with your dick like nobody cares. You be putting it in anything. I would imagine every booty hole feel the same. Like y'all wonder why I get so rude on this channel. I mean, you don't pick up what I'm picking up on. Because really the battle ain't these people's, it's the Lord's. Nobody would even really be able to sympathize, empathize, or anything with it. Understand it at all. All right. Let's see. So a child could have been in a relationship or not in a relationship with somebody. Okay, this Ross the boss energy. Somebody wasn't in a relationship with somebody. Somebody could just be like one of their cows on their farm or something. Motherfucker, y'all gotta be careful, man. Y'all gotta be careful. Up out here. A secret. This could be somebody trying to get back at me or you or something like this for not choosing them. But like again, I don't listen to the lingo on tarot like everybody else do. Choose what? Choose what? Why are you trying to get chosen by something? If you really chosen by God, who the fuck else is you worried about choosing you? Trying to see? I just don't like to shoot this. I don't like to shoot around. Like, it is what it is. If God chose me and rose me, who gonna drop me? And who what? Some people that was holding on to your energy secretly already? And they may be very well off or something like this? Like, what are you doing? I can also tell, too, who is these people here? Okay? Some of these could also be boys or something like this. I told you, whoever was, somebody is desperate here for girls or desperate for something. Somebody could be thirsty for girls or guys, okay? Like, it doesn't matter how much you like me, motherfucker. The truth that God is spitting through me is going to come out. Yeah.
Can we watch a movie like last time?
Yeah, maybe. After I'm going to get in the shower after this video, and then we could probably watch it. Okay. So, yeah. So, we got this energy here. And also there's somebody that's hurt because the people that they hang around with or made music with don't like what you said about them. They don't like what you said about their friends. Motherfucker, get out of my face. Because I'm looking for the nigga that ain't worried about what nobody think but me. Because God made us like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got entertainment energy. The sudden wealth is in the upright. Some entertainment industry people could be in reverse. I find your life amusing and your story is comical. Somebody don't like what you got to say. I'm telling you. And they got mad and they did something to your pet or whoever this is, okay? You know, a dog will alert you about danger or something like this different. Dogs see different spirits. A cat gonna alert you in a certain way, and a cat sees things. A cat see different spirits. The process that these people have to go through to get and move on is not the same process that you or I have to go through. Okay? Do you understand that? So you got some demons bullying you. Do it this way. You can't do it. You don't even have the means to do it like the demon. Like, do you understand what I'm saying? Doesn't matter how much you want it. Friday Night Freddy's, even if they keep on trying this, you cannot turn somebody into a Friday Night Freddy. God is going to turn them right back or make sure it don't happen, or the cause is not going to be afflicted. It's not going to afflict this person like that. So you could keep saying somebody is haughty or prideful amongst men. I'm not concerned about what mere men are saying about me. You get what I'm saying? I'm not concerned about what mere men is saying about me. I'm not concerned about what no earthly kings or no earthly fathers is saying about me. I'm not worried about their so-called investigation that's illegal on me. None of that. You see what I'm saying? That's what makes me different. And I guess these people, you should look at yourself that way too. But a lot of tarot readers are people that's from the industry, like extras in movies and backup dancers and backup singers and stuff like this that's retired, or, you know, um, you know, from our like age bracket here, even from way back in the day, like even way back in the day, from like the 70s on up, they're all mixed together. Yeah, somebody could be desperate. I'm in a bind and I don't have anyone else to reach out to. So, but this person is like God said, why don't you go ask all of your astrologists and these things, whatever this is, because somebody is having probably a problem here with health. Okay. Also, there's a group of people that thought that they would teach you a lesson by backing off of you and letting you learn the hard way, but they was doing that all your life anyway. So it's really making it easier for you to see or understand. They thought they knew you, and it's easier when people leave you alone for you to do what you need to do. You see? Stuff like that. All right. So we got date. I love to get together with you. Somebody could be out of the industry. Somebody could be retired from the industry. Okay. Somebody could be retired. Like, who died and made these people God? You must be dealing with idol worship. Because I look at every single person on the earth the same way. That's how I look at people. We got X in reverse. It's time for a change. Somebody might, I don't know, somebody might have had to die. Or we got exit. Somebody wants you to get out or do something else. But with number 9 here in the change, 914 could be significant. Something could happen on 914. All right. It's time for a change. Somebody could have sent somebody away somewhere, somehow. And then again, whoever this is got a message of concern here. And they could have took this out on a pet or somebody that they lowered to a, they lowered somebody down to, oh my goodness. They lowered somebody down to a certain level of thinking, just a go-getter or something, like, go get me this, go do this. Like somebody kidnap your person to loosen the screws in their head and make them a servant at their feet using billing and coding or something like this. These are code writers or code people, code runners. I'm hearing this song lately. I don't know what that is. I probably want to look it up. Somebody could be 68 years old or 86 years old. This could be why they want to do something to your pet to add some years on to their life. Okay. There's something I'm dying to share with you. Okay. Like, dude, I don't play about me. If I find out that somebody did something to me, you don't ever have to worry about talking to me again. I'm not forgiving anybody. That's how I know I'm the Holy Spirit. Because, no, I'm too good of a motherfucker to people. Personally. Like, you see what I'm saying? In your life, I'm too good to you. If I ain't doing nothing else but being good to you. If I ain't gave you $1 in your life, you kept me around, and you kept me around as a spouse. You paid my way because of what I was able to fulfill for you. Whether I knew everything or I did not. Somebody would have been said, somebody in the family would have been said, tell that bitch to get a job or something like this. They're only saying it now in somebody's situation, don't have to be mine, because somebody has linked up with somebody else in this crew. And because these people have think that they have taken everything from me or you. Okay? So even if this person was this is the person that they go to the bank with or fill out false paperwork, or let me tell you how this looks to me. It tell me like when people be like on CSS whatever something, or like on some kind of movie where somebody used to be a cop or something or whatever like this, or they used to be in a gang, and it's like it kind of get me on weeds too, because these people was looking like they was just meeting up at like a nice house in a nice neighborhood. Somebody got a lot of friends. Oh, she's a single mom, she got a lot of friends, they help her out or whatever, but they was actually selling drugs. Okay, so it's making me think about like one of the movies where somebody's like, I don't know. I really wanted, they doing like an investigation on their own. And somebody's like, oh, I know a girl down on 75th Street. And if you give her DNA or something, if you give her something, she could turn it into this. Or I know this guy that makes fake IDs down on 75th. And then the police bust up in there. It could be the police or it could be somebody, and be like, hey, we ain't even here to talk about that. We just want to know. We found this on a dead body, and we want to know if this person been up in here in the last 75 days or something. Like that. Okay. Or like, say somebody has something going on where somebody gives somebody fentanyl. They buy the person out in the family. They buy your dad out, your mom out, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your neighbor, your roommate. Okay. And then the person goes to this house on 75th Street to get the damn fentanyl. This other person that live on the other side of town, they drive in, somebody applies this to you or something like this, and then these people do whatever they do. Like, and then they jot it down on their little paperwork and put it in there, wait to see if something start growing in your stomach, and then they got a group of people. Yeah, I know this girl, she used to be a nurse. Because there's these nurses of the light and the nurses of the dark. Right? But they had to go to nursing school, right? They had to go to nursing school. And so these could be people that want to come all the way out the system. They want to birth children underground. They want to heal each other. Not with natural medicine, not like with your spit mixed in with some tobacco, mixed in with some rosemary leaves and some dirt and mud and clay and some vinegar. And then you get a burn and somebody rub it on there and like, oh my God, I can't even feel the burn anymore. It's not that kind of, they want to use medicine, but they want to go to school for medicine. They want to use the medicine, but they want to go in the underground. Right? Because they don't want to have to go to the doctor because some of these people are criminals or they might be wanted. Something like this. Let's just imagine this is the system that we're dealing with here. All right. And these people trying to stop you from doing what God got you on the righteous path to be on the righteous side of things. And they're trying to force you down the trap or something like, and now people are mad at you. Like you wasn't smart enough to read me and see that shit was not about to work over here. That I was going to pick up on your little traps or something. So, but they got to make you dirty first. They got to attach you up. They got to get you with. Now, let me tell you this. Your friends and your family members and your cousins and your people your age, they already been in this shit. 9 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. You was not. Why are they trying to come get you in there now? It just don't make no sense to me. It don't. Okay? Somebody love you or they know somebody love you or something like this. I don't know. Your pet is low. This could also be low down and dirty here. Okay. Yeah. We got something about death here. In reverse. Somebody's love could be so strong for someone. All right. That they evaded death. Okay. I don't know. That sounds crazy. Okay. Salmonella. Maybe somebody was sick of like salmonella poisoning, or somebody put something, some flies or spies, or somebody put something in their food on a date. Somebody could have put something on a date, or like somebody like, hey, it ain't a date, let's just hang out or whatever. and somebody could have found out who somebody really like on the date. Like, it could be horrible, y'all. It could be horrible. Like, I'm thinking about this here, okay? Health. Somebody's making a problem here. They was trying to make somebody have desperate to show you that they got other bitches, okay? Make you have a health problem, and now when you're complaining about this, so it doesn't get fixed, somebody is trying to make all this noise or something so something does not get fixed. Somebody's last name could be Green. I know where this energy is coming from. It's a couple handful of people where I'm thinking, what you doing over there though? Why are you connected to that? Somebody's name could be Green. I mean, that person kind of looked like that person too. Cause I was thinking about the girl Green that I knew, Eric and Erica from the Rolling Greens. It's funny that that's their last name too. I think their mom had polio. So I'm just talking about this in general because, somebody's like, oh, she had polio or something happened. Cause I always wonder why she walked with that limp or whatever. But it's making me think, no, something is not, I'm not trying to say this to be funny. It's something deeper, right? It's making me think also about what I told you about somebody like 3 years ago. I said somebody or a spirit is to that area that makes women have like children, okay? Disabled children that you will have to take care of the child for the rest of your life. Like the child gonna be in a wheelchair. You're gonna have to take care of the child all day life. They can't do nothing. They just, you know, like I mean, like what do you call it? Cerebral palsy or something like this. Okay. Because there was a girl named Jackie that lived downstairs from her, and she looked a lot like Master Teacher, the Caucasian lady with the mohawk. All right. And see, that's what I was thinking too. Cause like, damn, did my mom kind of look like that when I'm like, what is this like that much of illusionist going on? And I remember that one time when we had went to Jackie's house because we was already living on the north side in Waukegan by this time. And then when I was at Jackie's house, because we used to go back to Jackie's house and we used to go back to Jackie's house and hang out at her house because that's the only place we felt safe spending the night. And it was just to spend the night, kick it, and then we would just get up right the next morning, get dressed, and we'd be in the streets all day. And then we'd come back and spend the night, and then my dad's girlfriend, Pam, would come pick us up. She would come pick us up or whatever, after Friday, Saturday, or something like this, and then we go back home to the north side. So, but I remember one time I had on these white pants, and I was so mad or whatever. I'm telling y'all, I always had a problem. I always had a problem with, my menstrual, okay? That time of the month. And so I had went there, we went there, and I was so embarrassed because I think I only had that pair of pants. And she had to give me a pair of pants or something like this. And then I was like, yeah, I'm just about to throw these pants away. I was like, oh, I was like, no. And she's like, where you going with them? And I'm like, oh, I'm about to throw it away. And she's like, girl, don't throw no damn pants away. Those some nice white pants or whatever. And she took it in the bathroom. She took it in the bathroom and she just started washing it out with her hand. She's like washing it by hand. And I'm like, oh my God, what are you doing? There's blood on there. I'm like, what are you doing? There's blood on there. But Jackie was cool as hell. Okay. That's why I said some of these people, I just don't understand. I don't understand what this is. I don't understand any of this. I try not to be offensive because I feel like these are people that cared in the background, but for what though? I wonder what was they getting out the way? Because I thought when I left these people behind in these places, like the lady that lived behind us over here, I just thought that those people stayed there or whatever. But it's like, why? It's like these people are all bunched together in a group. Like, and as long as I was quiet about something or I wasn't curious about something, everything was okay. And that's even more freaking me out. Because I feel like it's a group of people that's very, And it's like, if you got all that from somebody's energy, why are you upset or sad to say that? And I feel like black people as a whole got a problem doing that. They got a problem with just you with the crabs in the barrel, just like being happy for somebody. Like, damn, I could not like a bitch at school. Listen, I could not like a bitch at school. And guess what I will do? Okay? Guess what I will do? I can't stand the bitch, but if she wore a nice outfit to school or something like this, we could have fought. But if she wear a nice outfit or her hair is cute, I'm like, damn, you seen what's called her hair was cute? Her hair was cute today, or whatever this is. I don't know. Like it's just a thing because people be like, oh, you too nice, or you too. It's not nothing about being nice. It's like, dude, give motherfuckers they props for whatever these people did do to entertain. Can't nobody take nothing about Beyonce and her performances. Regardless if somebody stole somebody's soul, somebody stole somebody's voice, whatever the fuck, you can't take nothing away from what the person did. Okay, can't take nothing away from the girl's performances. You just can't, right? Um, but there's other shit that we could talk about that's important to talk about and address. Nobody can escape it. When they said judge Jesus is coming back to judge, it said none can escape it. What you thought this was? So these people are trying to like judge the person here or reduce somebody as like a mammy energy, like this ain't Jesus or this ain't Christ. You know what I'm saying? And say like now they want to bring the children up. I'm hearing sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Well, who told all these people to lie about who your mama is? It wasn't me. Shit. I was crazy about my kids until a couple years ago. I found out that they might not be mine. Or I found out that somebody was doing something very, like, I don't understand why they would do it. And then it made me think, I still love my children, but I'm just guarding myself. I don't know what the fuck this means to have people mess around in your life like that. I didn't know that was a real thing. You understand? I didn't know that this is a real thing that we picking up on this information here. The world card. And you think I want to be the one to bring it out or something? Like, I'm upset about something. I can't really all tell you the whole thing. And I feel like this is like people thinking like Jesus coming is supposed to be something else. No, this is supposed to be like a reflection of yourself. It's supposed to be a reflection of something. It's supposed to be judgment, whether it's called on you or not. You should be feeling some kind of way because maybe people were just watching you and they didn't think that you could see them and they was just quiet. And as long as you didn't move or you wasn't detected, then it's not a problem. But when somebody detected, then now people feel weird or something. All right. Now people feel weird or something like this because this is the world card energy and somebody trying to make this person like they supposed to be scrubbing people's toilets or something. Like, I don't do shit in my life that I don't want to do. I'm too damn old. Okay. Like it's not my fault you didn't teach me the tradition. Maybe it's not my tradition. Maybe you knew that and maybe you just did this stuff anyways and try to blame it on the fact that it's your tradition. Well, it seemed like everybody else knew about the shit when you did it with them, or you didn't do it with them. You just picked somebody to sacrifice in this way, and you didn't ask that person if it was okay or nothing. Like something is wrong. So this person wants somebody to hurt you. They want you to be stick and stiff, or somebody wants somebody to do more, like have you in a wheelchair. That's why this person is throwing this stuff around. Somebody thinks that you're going to leave, or they think you know too much or something like this or something. Somebody wants you in a wheelchair. I'll be home for the holidays. I'll be home for the holidays. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Somebody wants you just like the ones I used to know. With a something's ringing tonight, and may all your Christmases be white. No, Doing too much. I don't know why when I start that song, girl, I think that was my favorite song at Christmas. I think when I was a little girl, I used to run around the house and stuff, and that song come on. When I was a little girl and that song would come on around the house, y'all, I'd be running around playing, and we'd be running around playing or whatever, doing whatever else. And I think tears used to just well up in my eyes for a second. Because it gave me such a like a feeling or something. Okay. And so when I start singing, it's almost hard for me to stop. Like I used to feel like this, like the most wrapped up, soft old feeling. I could be sad. Maybe I wasn't getting this. Maybe kids at schools get on my nerves, something. But if I hear that song, it's like somebody sent it to me as a hug. You know, somebody sent me the song as a hug. You know what I'm saying? Like a real hug here. But it's making me think about something because I think around that time too, that's when we found out that that one girl had passed away, like within a couple years of that. But I think by that time we were not spending a night over there anymore. All right. But I'm wondering if somebody took, that's why I'm saying about these crimes and stuff. Did somebody take somebody's blood? And they're saying like, oh, we didn't find a person for that murder. But maybe these sacrifices in these cities is more to it. Like they pretended like they did find them. Because it's like a whole bunch of people like pretending. You know what I'm saying? It's like a city of pretend. No, we didn't find nobody for this murder. And everybody be like, damn, you could get away with a murder in that town because you didn't find nobody for the murder. They never find, it's a small ass town. I was just thinking about what is even the number of people or the population there. Because why, when we was growing up, nobody found these murderers. And then you think about it. What if these little kids that had a promising future? What if these old people was doing rituals? And what if they was just plucking little kids up or like my pants with the blood? I don't know why we just thought about that. Because that building, like our building, that the old building that we used to live in when we lived there, it was the building in front of Jackie's. And Jackie's building was right here. The girl that passed away, her building was like over here. Okay. And I think my cousin, like one of Furman's kids lived in that building over there too. They lived in that sideways building that's like there, right there off of Lewis Avenue. Okay. I think it's two buildings that go east and west. And then Jackie building and our building went north and south. So it's like this. So our building was facing Jackie building, and these two buildings were up there by the street. I think it's only two. Yeah, it's only two. And I don't know. I always used to just, what I'm about to tell you. When I used to go to that, when I always used to go to those apartments, okay? Because I think we might have went to, my friend Lizzie and them used to be real good friends with that girl because she did hair. But whenever I walked to those buildings, and I think it was somebody else that lived in that first building, right when you pulling into the apartments. And I think one day, who was it? I don't know if it was the Momo now. I don't know, but I think my play sister Sophia had to go over there. And every time I had to, and she was like, oh, I'm going over there and talk to them or something like this. And then I had to go over there. I just never liked going by that fucking building. It's a building that's over there by Miss Toby and them place. Okay. It's where Felicia and them used to live. Okay. Where Felicia and them used to live. Okay. By Miss Toby and them. And then Jewel, you had to go past that building and then you had to go through the woods right there. This is like a small little patch of wooded area. You had to go through those woods and then you had to get over there on the other side to get to Jewel, to the grocery store. And I would rather walk that path and go by, Felicia and them apartment used to be right there. I think that's Moon something goddess or whatever. That might be her. I don't know. Okay. But I used to walk that path right there, and then I would go through those little woods right there and go to the grocery store to get chips or whatever like this. Or go walk through there to go buy Toby's. But I didn't get no eerie feeling when I walked down that way. And that's where you should get scared at. Because I don't know how far those woods go back. Okay. But I just never like to go to those two buildings up at the front. And then I was thinking maybe it's a future prediction because hold on one second. Maybe it's a future prediction because I never like to go to those two buildings. And then when we stopped going there and hanging out, we found friends in the north side now. And so we didn't have to go back to Rolling Greens to hang out. And then that's when I think we found out through my cousin Lizzie and them what happened to that girl, whatever. All right. But I think this could be, it could be these gardener snakes. It could be these other people. The missing cat could be that person. You see what I'm saying? But I'm been wondering like about the blood. Like, oh, thanks. We got the blood of Christ. Why did I always? Because remember we did that reading. We said somebody that only have a little bit of blood, that person might be the boy. Somebody that got a lot of blood is the one that's the girl. Now, and somebody else might have something, right? It don't have to be one of my clones, but it made me think about when I was younger, my menstrual only used to be like 2 days, like around the times when I was like whatever age, I don't know, 14 or something. So it could be like something happened to me and they're like, oh, the DNA wasn't strong enough. And then they did something else. And the person is trying to act like she's the renewed one with the renewed DNA that don't get sick like that. And I'm really the one. But she got a BBL and she looked better than me. You know what I'm saying? And so they want to keep her. But lo and behold, this person might got a disease. This person might got something. And if they got your man, if they made them pick between the two of y'all, he probably picked her. Because these people already got money in their pocket, looking like they got money or something. And somebody picked this person and now they stuck over there because of that. Whatever this is, or they could have got a scare, okay? But now we know that whether you got the scare or not, somebody wanted to give you this shit so you couldn't come back to me or the other person, whoever you was going back to. That's just it. So it's just making me think about that because them saying, oh, thanks to the blood of Christ or whatever. Telling you, somebody lied about something. I was just thinking, what's this? Because 9 years old, somebody could have been about to go off into a space program, or so you was about to go higher with this highway right here, 9 to 13. Yeah, this child with all of this memory, all this thought, all this wonder. Okay. So it's not really the Wonder Jones energy, okay? But all this wonder that I had or somebody had right here. This is also why somebody don't want to let somebody go. We got the song blah, 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 blah here, okay? So this is making me think somebody don't want to hear what we saying, okay? They can't make a mockery of somebody anymore. Something was built off of somebody's, if you were the inspiration or I was the inspiration for something. Put it like that. It was time for a change. This happened or this was supposed to happen or something like this. You were supposed to be added to some kind of 5D something or some high road. And then 14, something came around and somebody got a little message. Now, I heard it was only for a week. So they could have snuck in. Okay, that's what they could have did. They could have took one of my clones from a different sector or a different jurisdiction and placed it in my reality for 1 week. And then when that person came in, they could have gave something to that person. And then once that person got it, both of them got taken out of the Truman Show. But I had to stay in the Truman Show. I'm starting to think that this is what happened here. I'm starting to think that this is what happened. And somebody blamed it on me and kept me out of other things. We got California in reverse. So when something came up in California, I couldn't do it because they mixed up the paperwork and said it was me. But somebody purposely, somebody was, whoever, if these are watchers and one of them looked like me, like a us person, they saw me with my boyfriend and they said, bitch, I want that man. He buy her every fucking thing. Like whatever like this. Or he do whatever she say. And somebody got the motherfucker. I think that that's what happened. Yeah, because somebody lied on some paperwork here. Somebody lied about something. And if somebody, because I've never had a sexually transmitted disease. So at 14, somebody could have said I had a and I seen the paperwork and then I just ignored it but I never got no I wasn't even having sex yet at 14. I didn't start until after that. I won't tell you when, but I didn't start actually having sex until after that. So that would have had to been maybe something else here. I'm not saying we wasn't doing other things, but that's not me that got no damn paperwork. Put it like that. All right. But they could have lied and said that's what happened here. And now the pet is missing. Now somebody could have found out that it was the pet or the female that is in the spotlight, or somebody else that got that. And now they went back to do something to this person because now something is too, somebody ate. Yeah, it says somebody ate somebody out or something. Maybe why should I chase the cat? And then somebody could have found something out here. I don't know, y'all. But somebody could have lied and said they don't love you. It was fake love, something like this. Because if these are like time hoppers or something like this, you could have got kicked out, or they just didn't want you in this. Because I'm telling you, these people could sleep with each other and hang out with each other the next day. They don't care. It's something like they took an oath together or something. All right. But somebody definitely didn't want you in it. They just didn't. So somebody lied and said you was a lower, you was not a royal, or you was not a part of a group or something like this. All right. And we got death in reverse. Somebody else could have passed away. Somebody could have wrote down, like how I told you that my person is a junior, a junior, senior. Somebody could have wrote junior on somebody's death certificate, and it was really the senior. It was something like this here with this King of Wands in the reverse. Somebody ain't dead, but they may not be well. Okay. I don't know. Somebody, and we got this hermit energy. This, I don't know. I feel like somebody could be a transgender. I don't know. So somebody's like, "Oh, I'm a sucker her for her." No, one of us have a dick, and it ain't me. So don't compare me. Like, why are you doing that? I don't know what's wrong with this person. And of course, I really don't care. You know who you is when you listening. So we really don't have to get that deep, I'm guessing. Like somebody's trying to pull that. Hold on one second. Now, where these people messed up at? I think somebody thought they was being petty, thinking you was just gonna be sad and feel like you was left out of something or out of a group or something. But it's not even that. It's what somebody was doing. Like, if these people are like in the spotlight, you know about your reputation. Yeah, you might not listen to what they say on blogs, things like that. But if it was ever to make, it's also making me think that a group of bullies and these flower girls were getting recordings of some of these celebrities, and they was blaming the music industry and blaming the record labels for doing things to them. But it was really these groups of people that was catching them up and controlling them by what they found out about them. And they had no choice but to join some alliance and start cutting these people some of their money or something. These are people that was worried about their reputation. Now, you tell me, somebody go throughout their life and they worried about their reputation all the time. Right? So you try to, growing up all your life, you try to, keep yourself, somebody could have thought it was uptight. I'm seeing uptight right here. Okay. Okay. And then we got delivery. Okay. And dirty, or the dirty. Okay. Signals. So this could be somebody saying that somebody is dirty. Okay. Your booty dirty, your house dirty, you a dirty motherfucker for saying that. Or you just bust that person out. You too dirty. Like that kind of dirty. But I'm thinking that somebody, turning off your signal or your Wi-Fi to your person was dirty. Somebody could have even turned off your Wi-Fi and delivered you your doll or your Build a Bitch workshop or your clone. They could have turned off your signal and delivered you to somebody or your child or your husband or your mama or your daddy or your green-eyed granny. Somebody turned off your signal, okay? And they delivered you somewhere, period. When I got that lump removed from, see that little dot? Kind of was like that size or something. When I got that thing removed from my breast, okay? That could have been my tracking device. And they took my tracking device out and then they just threw me out or they delivered me somewhere. All right? Because somebody could have said you was uptight or you didn't like to have that much fun. We got the fork energy. Maybe they found out that somebody was not gay. They don't like to let loose or just party. Or I feel like nobody never, no girls ever tried to kiss me or nothing when I was little in school.
Mom,
Yeah.
can we watch a movie?
Yeah, in a minute maybe. Okay.
Get in the shower.
Hold on a second. I want to finish my video. That's what I'm doing right now.
Stop being.
Okay, my fault. We just watched one last night. I told you in a minute. And plus, you probably got to go to school tomorrow. Okay. But somebody could have said you was dirty and you was uptight or something else is tight. Okay. Yeah. See? One finger or one pinky. Like somebody tried to test out. This is gross. Okay. That's gross. Okay. I don't know if somebody's seen you try to masturbate or something like this. Somebody could have been real dirty, like that. You know how, like, okay, you might see somebody doing something weird, like a banana or something like this. A handle to something, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's giving me like American Beauty or one of those kind of quirky teen sex movies where you catch somebody doing something like strange or whatever. Okay. Um, Maybe all these other people, because I'm thinking about children that were molested or started having sex at a very young age, like 9 years old and stuff like this. And maybe somebody was thinking, why are you doing that with those things? Why don't you just do the real thing? But to you, you were supposed to wait. You were supposed to try to keep your virtue, for as long as you could. In my thoughts, right? So I don't know. Somebody could. This is like that movie Black Box, where something was just so something that somebody took something off the map or took something, right? Somebody took something here. Mm-hmm. All right. They could have took something off the market, off the Martin. Somebody's name could be Martin. Something off the market. All right. So somebody I'm starting to think that that's what that was. Could be a tracking device. Right. And what's happening with me is why I'm this advanced and I'm supposed to be like, this is something weird. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not supposed to be, I say reared. My cousin Tika used to talk like that. One of the Garner girls. Girl, this is so weird or whatever. Like, she had like a speech impediment or something too. I don't know why her voice just came out of my mouth. Okay. This was the people that Afro's in, or Trisha was more closer to those cousins on that side, but somebody did that, okay? And also the mind of this child, they could have, as I grew up or you grew up, they could have had you off the radar so people could zap your energy. I don't know. Right? Right? This could even be, when you first starting to make out with your boyfriend heavy or something, and you took too long. Like, you made this motherfucker wait like a year. Y'all making out something. You know how in the movies like 902, they're like, okay, no, Dylan, just not right now. Like, you know how it be? All right? So I don't know if somebody was like, get her out of here, get us a new one. But I just still think it's something discriminatory here. Whatever this is that they make money on, they ruin their reputation for their whole life, and then they sold out. If you sell out to this group, they will keep your they supposedly keep your secrets to death. But if you didn't take the oath and they was just claiming you as one of theirs, I don't know if it could be the same thing. Or if there's a jealous woman that gets the attraction of an older, I mean, like a so-called alpha male or something, um, see, um, then mm, I don't know if you could. Then I guess the person might push the other person out the. But I feel like some of these boys don't like approaching me because they know that I could be considered of a masculine alpha, or as a youth, I could have been running with the boys. That's all I'm saying. I'm not gonna say what else. My demeanor towards men or whatever. Okay, you see what I'm saying? That's why I say I always resonate with the main characters, because I can resonate with Carrie, I can resonate with Samantha, I can resonate with the other girl, the Goody Two Shoes girl. I can also resonate with like a debater or something like this, or somebody that's like an intellect with the girl with the red hair. So my personality is like big, right? But I don't, everybody shouldn't, and people will say, girl, everybody shouldn't get your energy. But these is people that's trying to kick you out of something because they said you was too uptight, because you preserve your energy and you let it out when you think it's necessary, or when people need it, or yourself, right? You don't have to like be all in everybody's face all the fucking time, or when you get drunk or something. Because some people get drunk and they let loose and they be falling all on people. Girl, oh my God, bitch. Ah, la, la, la. And they be all like that. And I be chilling. Like, I still need to be aware of my motherfucking surroundings. You know what I'm saying? It might have something to do with my past, a past life. Again, if somebody was doing something to you in your sleep and it was being picked up in your subconscious, when you were awake in your wake moments, you could have been really uptight because of what somebody was doing to you in the subconscious that they thought that you don't know, but all that shit radiates through your energy. You see what I'm saying? And then people could have been talking about you, but it radiate you. So there's something that needs to be clean, something that need to be something here or balanced out, because so much that was done to you unconsciously that's still tucked away in somebody's memory box or your black box or whatever this is. All right. Trying to tell you. Also uptight. See how this is right here? Like, see how this fork is skinny right here? And then this um this part is fat. This could even be the shape of somebody's phallic. I don't know. But it's like uptight, like, I don't know, there's a dip, or okay, there's a dip or something. Okay. Okay. After you back it up and stop. Like, there's a dip or something in somebody's something. Okay. You gotta, it's a magic spot or something that somebody has here. Okay. Maybe, and it may be only for well endowed people, because maybe if somebody try to trick somebody and like bring somebody to this person, like, is this the girl you was looking? Girl, it's like Cinderella in the shoe. You get what I'm saying? And somebody was dealing with this person for like 10 years, 15, 20 years. And then they came around your energy and then they hit that little spot and they said, no, that's the one right there. I ain't got to say shit. Yeah, somebody trying to forgive you, or they want you to forgive them. Somebody's like, no, motherfucker, that's it right there. That's the one. That's the one I love. That's the world card energy. Something like this. All right. And then somebody want to date you. So this is not somebody that this person is all the way around. So there could be somebody else that is trying to take the claim for this, right? Somebody could be trying to take the claim for something like this. Another woman, this black cat energy, like, no, that experience you had, that was with me. Like somebody saying, oh, that was with me, or something like this. Like somebody's doing something very weird, okay? I'm just saying. All right. Also, final note. I don't know what that's about because again, I never got no love letters or no notes or something that was harmful or hurtful to me. Like I'm breaking up with you, bitch, or something. Like I don't know. Mm-hmm. So I feel like somebody's getting something mixed up. Like they took a crazy bitch from the underworld and put the person in there for a week. This person could have, you know, experienced this person's energy or essence or something like this. The person came up out of the Truman Show or whatever. Maybe I was going getting some treatment done or something. I don't know, but you know what I'm saying? Some brain recalibrations, bitch. I don't know if somebody is a hybrid. It could be anything. But somebody got duped. Somebody got the dupe. And they could have spent a lot of money making this dupe look some kind of way. I think that's what they did. Mm-hmm. Vibration. Mm. Yeah, this could also be somebody's clitoris here too. Okay, somebody like okay, somebody genital mutilation. Somebody could have you know, you thought you was having a heavy menstruation, but people could have been chopping little pieces or cutting around your clitoris or something. I don't know. All right. So we got Cal or California or Calvin. Somebody named Calvin or something could be in the reverse here. All right. Um, and again, somebody could have went on a date with somebody or something. You uptight, or this person was uptight and you didn't want to talk to them anymore. This could be somebody that's doing this to you. Okay, that you a long time ago. You don't even remember this. And we got D8. Okay, something. All right, and it ain't nothing with a fork. Okay. Um, I'm also getting like if these people are trying to like keep you in like autopilot mode while you're being transported or something, this is not okay. First of all, not for a world card energy. I'm thinking on that level. Like once the world card go out and get hurt, yeah, we got LD. Somebody with a L learning disability could have been on a date with you. Okay, and they said you was uptight. It's giving me daddy's little girl, like, oh, when he was rapping at the table and doing all this or whatever, and she like, oh my god, let me get the fuck up out of here. Like, bitch, we pulled and he was beating the music. It was a nice restaurant and he had the music beating outside, like, hey girl, come over here. Come over here to the car, whatever, then we could come. And you like, oh shit. Oh my god, why is you talking that loud? You know what I'm saying? Like somebody could have been in a situation like this here. All right. All right. Yeah. So somebody could be not, somebody could be something like a street, like not even street. Somebody might just be different, or they might have a learning disability. Somebody got something here, or they talk slang, or too country, or a thick accent, or something. Okay, I don't know what this is here. Um, this could be a warlord energy, or a king, underground king kind of energy here. Right? I don't know if this person, I don't know, because I just don't know. You're not alone. You didn't get to leave. Maybe you're captured somewhere. Okay. I heard bang, bang. You could be captured somewhere. Okay. Matriarch of Shields and then the witchy energy here. Maybe you captured somewhere by somebody and this is what this message is trying to get to yourself. Um, Yeah, so there could be two of me or two of you, and one gets transported around or delivered places. It made me think about that scary video that I seen of Tyla. Mm, yeah, it made me feel about this. Somebody could have did the same thing to this person here. This could be also something that's happening to many celebrity women or something like this. And it could be also making them reduce their standards, like be seen at like little low quality parties. Like I was seeing this a while back. Like I didn't like the way that like, but I don't know, something could be happening. I ain't gonna even say nothing, but how like some certain women was being portrayed on stage that's supposed to be like top selling female rappers. And they was having them at like these raunchy parties and men was just grabbing all on the stage and stuff. I'm like, oh, that shit could get a little dangerous. Or some of these little girls that be like doing these cooking shows and they be having their ass hanging out and stuff like this, and or these camping things, and they be like with these booty tight wiggly jiggly pants on, and they be sticking their booty in the camera and shit like this. And then these is the girls unfortunately here. If you not on some dude's roster, even if you is, because this nigga gonna find somebody else the next day, you gonna end up in a fucking troublesome situation. I'm just saying. Even if you make it home from one of these invasion, from these abductions, we'll just start calling it that. If you make it home from one of these abductions, you may be not the same. Because I feel like even if this person got they got taken higher, whoever got this message of concern, okay? I don't know. This could also even be, um, something happened to you when you was little and they took you up to heaven to fix you up and they gave you this chip and then you deserved it. You just deserves it. You found this bump or something, or like me in my situation, I found that bump and I'm like, oh my God. And they was like, oh no, it's not nothing. But it's like the doctor maybe lied. Like the doctor didn't know that it was a chip. The doctor didn't say, oh, it's a strange unidentified object. The doctor just said, oh, it's a look like a piece of bone or something. It's not cancerous or something like this. But if it's bothering you, we can still take it out. And the whole time somebody knew it was a chip. Now somebody's saying that they can't sleep. So this could be what the truth is here. We got last letter or last note or something like this too. And somebody trying to leave you stuck here, leave me stuck here. To do what? There's no signal, there's no messages, there's no what am I going to do for these people? Or you leaving me here because you know what they're going to do to me, or you want me to regret opening my mouth or saying, but I came here to do something that no fucking body else was doing. So I had to unravel this shit all by myself. No attention or nothing would be let on this if I didn't do this. So I'm not regretting any fucking thing. You're gonna regret something when y'all try to call me a Diana and you say, oh Diana, they're not gonna change for you. You're gonna have to change for them, or you're gonna have to. And I said I won't. I'm gonna change it for me, motherfucker. And this is what I came to do. So we got again this Tay energy could have took something from this child here. Okay. All right. And gave it to these other fish, a rat. So this Tay person is a rat. And they could have took something from me as a child and gave it to these people or fed it to this fish. Or this could be somebody that got somebody's phallic. I feel like somebody's like, you're not the man. So like I said, I think that when I noticed this picture when I was little or whatever, when I had my hand over my, you know how the Freemasons put their hand over their private parts or whatever, they hold it like that, like in stance or something, or whoever these people are. I got a picture doing that when I was really little. But if I look at this picture again, this could be some imposter or something that they put in for 1 week. But if somebody did, it kind of remind me of spiritual advisor. Okay, now this could be a clone that played my part in the Truman Show for a little bit of time when I was little too. All right, but I just think that there's a confusion about who's who here. Okay, or who got a phallic removed, because I was hearing somebody is not a boy. All right, so like I said, somebody could have lied and said, oh, this little boy got a but then they put something else in the Truman Show and that person got decapitated, but it's still not the Christ. It was somebody that needed to be decapitated, so they couldn't do it to somebody else, or so it could cause a discrepancy in the future. This could be why these lies are here on the table. Something like this, okay? All right. But when I was in that picture, I was not that cute in that picture as a child, in that particular picture. And my stomach was a big old pot belly. And I never had no stomach like that when I was little. I had a hangy little piece of stomach, a budge at the bottom when I was like a teenager, but I don't remember I was a slim kid when I was little or something. So I didn't like that. All right. All right. So somebody is telling somebody that they have their soul or something like this. Okay. But that means that what? You need some kind of protection. In that song, he say, "How long have you been out of touch with God or something?" And I'm thinking like, why would somebody be saying that? Because I feel like low key somebody been trying to say that to me or somebody through me, right? And I was thinking like, why would you say that though? Because there is something about a Gemini between the age of 9 and 14, maybe even the age of 3. But maybe it's not this particular, maybe this is, well, I don't know what this Tay energy is, but there could be two things that happen here, two incidents. Something happened here, okay? All right. Wake me up before you go. All right. Somebody's trying to do something here. All right. And I'm telling you, there's also a masculine energy here that, yeah, the bitches, because a man will tell you she ain't got to be attractive. As long as she doing everything. Somebody's at that point in their life where they don't want to have to deal with a finicky feminine, something like this. You may be the best, but it might be time for you to move on because somebody found somebody that to do everything. You know what I'm saying? Is they like, what the fuck is this? You get what I'm saying? What the hell is this? Somebody will do anything? And then it's like, once you know somebody went off to do that or something like this, it's like, yeah, I'm going to save everything that I'm doing for the next person then. I don't want to do everything with you now. I'm not about to fucking... If you think you found everything, motherfucker, go over there with that. And I'm going to save everything I've been saving for 40-something years, and I'm going to put it over there where I'm going. Get what I'm saying? Do that. Because it's a reason, people are trying to punch and bully me or something like this, but there's a reason why shit is happening the way that it's happening. And nobody going to make me feel bad about it. Yeah, we got the braided beauty. Somebody got a lot of different lineages or something, or strands of DNA attached to them. Okay. Okay. And now somebody wants somebody to switch up their tune here. All right. All right, because I'm just telling you, somebody might like to, do a lot of stuff like this. They just that can make a person. It don't mean a box is better than yours. Could be. It might not be. It might be the experience. Because I noticed a lot of rap music. Like I was just listening to a Nas thing, and he was like, "Yeah, I know a bitch, suck all my friends' dick in the living room." I'm like, "Oh my god, oh my, like what is somebody? Oh my god, like is that what people want? Like, well, then if that's what they want, I mean, damn. Then why people making a big ideal out of trying to look at your body count? Why are they doing that? Making a big deal out of this, out of your body count or something like this. If that's what they want to use you for anyway. Somebody just mad. It's like a hurt little kid or something like this. Okay. Also, your person could have got a test with positive test, and they put your name on it to make you have to get out or something, or you about to find out that somebody got something around you, and they could be maybe being careless, or they don't care if they pass it on to you. Okay. Yeah. A drum string ship. Because somebody want to keep on feeling the way that they feeling. Like, this ain't nobody that care about a woman that just found out you wasted her whole 47 years and now she might not even be able to have children of her own. Because that's so inhumane. I couldn't even think that somebody would do that to somebody, but somebody could have, and use all these other reasons of why they did it to you because you wanted to. But then, like I said, these men got all their life, to still have children or have sex or something like this. And they be, trying to ruin the woman completely and then let go. It's just trifling, really trifling. And like, I don't respect a man like that after that. All right. We got Time Turner. It's almost like you was here on earth, but somebody took your life box out. Your back, yeah, you have fun, you experience certain things, but not to the nothing to the fullest. And somebody wanted you to leave this earth by not experiencing that at all. So somebody remove your little, that little box in the back of the doll's back that you find out later on how the doll work. Okay, you go digging in the back and you like, oh, this box is back here. And when I push it, that happened. Oh, okay. And so somebody could have took your little life box out. Somebody could have stole your soul out. And this person could have also been took your soul into the industry so they can be the life of the party in the industry. They snuck in with somebody's soul. You see what I'm saying? Um, right? Because in that movie, The Spring, the Native American guy come and he tries to contact, or he tries to do something with that girl, Esther. And then he was like, stop messing with that girl over there. You know that she's not normal, or she's not like everybody else. And then he said, it feel real enough. Okay. So this can be something like this. Like he just like that. He was like, it feels real enough. So I don't know. All right. Hold on. All right. So somebody could be just a nasty person. Somebody like a dirty motherfucker, man. Somebody dirty than a motherfucker. This could also be somebody that wanted to keep you, and they did this to one of your children. Like they didn't allow somebody to put a chip in this child, and somebody that ran off with your child or something like this. Because somebody's like, you can have my soul, but I feel like, I don't know. And I just don't feel, I feel like somebody's trying to scare somebody or scare you. Yeah, see, somebody's like, talk about something else. And something is tight here. I don't know what this is. See how it say tight? It says P, tight. And somebody wants you to change your tune. I don't know why, because I don't know if this is going to, put somebody on the map here. Okay? Somebody ate something. Let's see. So, like, somebody could have been blaming you for sexual something, but these people were just trading somebody off, like a rent a girlfriend or rent a. I was joking around in one of my videos before, and I'm like, oh, you get a DM, you get a DM. We're gonna rent these niggas out for they can go ahead and do a little bit of a job around the house or something. You can't find a man, or you a single mother or a single wife, and then you scan all these people through and you get a rent a nigga. Like rent a center. Okay, and then you can rent a motherfucker to come over and do whatever you want them to do for a week or two or something after they've been vetted. Okay. So maybe somebody's doing this shit right here. Somebody took this idea on the road in the higher up level, and they doing this to bitches, like the push start energy, like, you know, somebody, they're their self, but they're not their self when they're with these people because they don't want you to remember that you. So these is people that can't, you can't just wait till I get outside. And even if you was a stalker, if bitches got to worry about motherfuckers tracking them, you can't wait until I get to the club and just see me there. You got to, like, what the fuck is this going on here? Like, somebody's making a lot of money off of you. Just like, I joke around, like, there's a little bit of comedy somewhere in my something too. Kings of comedy. There's a little bit of comedy. Like, I was a comical person growing up. I could make the class laugh. I could do stuff like this or whatever, right? So, I talk different. If somebody listen to me, they're probably like, bitch, what's wrong with you? But then sometimes I spit out stuff that's the truth too. Like, and people probably like, damn, where the fuck that come? How the fuck you know that? And I could just feel it. I could feel like the rush from it if I hit something on the head. But I feel like the signal is also this too. You don't have to respond. When I say something like, yeah, your ass probably was over there or something like this at that one girl house, and I'm telling you right now. And then it's like when I just say what I say, it ain't gonna be no argument. I just said that cutting thing to you, and then I'm just walking past you, and I can the reaction of it will come back and hit me and be like, yeah, you might be right about that. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that nigga ain't say nothing. Da 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 da. Okay, I ain't saying nothing else. I said what I said right there. So somebody could have got scared, like, the fuck? Yeah, what, you went to the store, you stopped around the corner right there before you got to the house, and then you did this, that, and you was over there in that car with that bitch for like about 30 minutes before you came up. And somebody be like, what? Like, I never caught nobody doing nothing like that, but I could have said something like that, and somebody like, what? Bitch, is you watching me? Like, like I was watching you when you was young or something? Somebody could have panicked and just went overboard with something, man. Somebody went overboard. And it's like for a female, like, I don't know what somebody's saying, whatever, like this. You only want to be, only want this like this for one motherfucker that you supposed to be with. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. So this could be also how somebody was getting replicated because you was, giving up, and motherfucker just recalibrate. And somebody then went and found all of them and they got all dead or something. You might be the only one. This might be dangerous. I don't know. Cause somebody's saying like you supposed to be like in the streets giving it up, or you supposed to be, but I don't know what this is, man. I just can't really with these people here. Okay. And we got a fork in it. You're done. But somebody got a lot of something still left here. Okay. And the fork is in reverse. This is not true. To stick a fork in it is done. And somebody, I don't know, there's some conflict here. Okay. Also, your pet could be an older woman. This could be an older woman that had a taste of your energy when you was younger. These are energy vampires. And some of them are nice people. Some of them are horrible people, maybe. I don't know. I don't think you get to experience the energy vampire. I think they're dealing with you. I'm seeing like how in India, for like burials or deaths, they take the people and they put them out like on a table or something with like a veil over them, and the person can stay in this room or whatever, well temperature or whatever, for like a month or something. Somebody could have been doing. They didn't tell you who you were. They didn't tell you that these are rituals that's done by they just knock you out, take you somewhere, bring you back. Mm. And I'm just ashamed or whatever, but it's like now, how I'm always like, now you're one of us, or now you could be like this or something. It's like, no, now, like, I don't know how to feel about that. I just don't like nobody fondling with me. Like that's what like I said, somebody might it's making me think about Tyra Banks in that Life Size Doll movie, right? And this is like, bitch, if I'm about to be a damn doll, bitch, why I ain't shaped like Barbie then? The hell? People be tripping about something like you want to be somebody, bitch. The only thing I regret is that I could never wear a pair of Daisy Dukes when I was a teenager. I had nice legs, but I always had a little piece of fat right here between the two little chunk of fat right there. And so Daisy Dukes, like really coochie cutters, didn't work on me. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I ever wanted. And I wanted to wear one of them, I wanted to wear one of them high, how they got the high pants. People just, I don't know, I just thought about this stuff like when I was little. How people wear like the mom jeans now. Like I be seeing girls with the mom jeans on, and like, ooh, like back in the 70s, they used to have like mom jean coochie cutters, and now today they wear like low rider coochie cutters. I never liked the way low rider coochie cutters look, but I like, I always wanted to wear something with the high waist on it, coming up your back with the little back scoop, how you can stick your hand in the back of the pants with the little back scoop with the little tank top, with the little halter top. These are things like I wasn't jealous of other bitches. I was just like, damn, one day I wish I could have wore that when I was younger. Or I wish I was bold enough to like, go all the way there. You know, when I was younger, or whatever. Yeah, we got mystical energy here. And I don't like it's like the runt of the litter. Like somebody trying to hurry up and say, okay, now you could go ahead and get the thing. Wait a minute. How I know this is for me? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like somebody trying to say, yeah, okay, just come over here now and get this thing. But everybody's 14, you 14 years behind. It's like, what the fuck I'm supposed to do with this? You know what I'm saying? We got extremists. Somebody was really messing with somebody's money here. And we got mystical energy. All right. So something was mystical about some relationship or something that's in reverse here. Okay. And then we have somebody could have been trying to teach somebody a lesson. All right. And they could have, there's a death or something that could have happened here when somebody was younger. Okay. And I feel like whoever this is that could have passed over this person, I don't know. This person is cross-eyed on this picture too. But I used to have one little cockeye. But I feel like this is representing somebody else here that passed away. And there's a location, some location like in somebody's backyard or around somebody's house. Okay. Somebody could have even stabbed somebody with something. Okay. Um, like a knife or a fork. Somebody could have stabbed somebody with something. Somebody uptight, maybe somebody, because I don't think that this is really about uptight. I think people that have structure, people can notice these type of people when they're growing up. Okay. People that's afraid to maybe like people with a strong silence to them. You understand what I'm saying? Somebody has a strong one of my twins, she had that. She kind of like maybe the one that's most like me or something like this. But she used to have a strong presence as a little girl. Okay? And I'm just wondering here. Yeah, somebody could have been trying to treat somebody like a servant here in a community. Um Now the location is, maybe this child is, or this woman, whoever this is, they might have long hair, something like this, but they are a latrine cleaner. Um, okay, and there could be an ending or a death that happened to somebody here. And again, somebody's uptight. So somebody is trying to make you swallow. We got the blue jay energy, blue bird energy or something like this, but that's not me either here. Okay. This could also be this queen soul for real. Somebody, I don't know. Somebody might even want you to sing or tell, or I don't know, but it's not your stuff. Like, I don't know if somebody wants you to say the proper words about a case, and then they're going to say, oh, you did it or something. And it's just like, no, don't you see the cards laying here? Like my readings are as easy as 1, 2, 3. As easy as ABC, 1, 2, 3. Like you can see the shit here. Like that's why I like y'all to see the cards. All right. But this also tells you that these people have been going into the future. I just seen future loved or something like this. Somebody's going in the future and trying to correspond something. But the fact of if you a thinker or you got a brain of your own at all, you will see that I am not, these cards flew out here on their own. Y'all see how it's laying out. If y'all been on my channel, y'all know how to read my readings. You don't even need me to read I could put these cards out here and y'all probably be able to read the readings. You know what I'm saying? But somebody is trying to do something here. I'm telling you. This could even be like somebody's like, oh, bitch, you a goody two shoot, or you are a good person, or, so they want you to say something that could incriminate you in something. Also, somebody could have ate something. Somebody could have cracked open somebody's head and ate their fucking pineal gland. Somebody, and that's what put this person above this world card energy. Somebody needed to see. This is a ritual for these zombies that they gave chips to. You know, we was worried that they're about to give it to like regular citizens or something like this. But no, this is something else here. This is something else. Somebody, this person gonna have to switch it to, because I always look at this as like, oh, to the ugly stepsisters and the Cinderella mom, and this girl was like, I'm gonna be with the prince or something like this. You know, Cinderella doesn't have a dress, or she's too uptight, or Serena, girl, whatever this is, okay? Cinderella don't have it or something like this. I'm gonna take that man or whatever. We the one that have the money or whatever. I told you about that. See, .com. This person could also messed up a signal here. We're the ones that taught you how to get that money or something, like I'm gonna be the one to get him now. Like I have a chip now. I have her chip. And this could be the savage energy here. Because somebody's trying to act like, oh, well, I'm sorry you're in a condition, but you might as well just let me use your bitch. Who said I'm dead? You bitches don't tell who live or die. The brooding vipers and the snakes. The pets, you don't tell who live or die. Who said I'm dead, bitch? Who said I'm in jail? Your mama in jail. You know what I'm saying? Whatever this shit is stops here with mine. And I could tell these men is not happy with it is. They not happy with whatever this is. They don't even like it or whatever. You bitches is nasty, man. You can't even get the man on your own or something like this. You fucking drugging men and shit, bitch. What the fuck is wrong with these? So I can't even really blame them. But it's almost like the men is getting what they deserve. Because you've been doing this shit or something. Now these bitches just snapped. You know, you can't be just going in and doing this, man. I just don't know what's wrong with everybody. It's like, golly. It's enough. It's enough. Motherfucker, what happened to real communicate? What the fuck is going on? Jesus. We got this Virgo energy here. But the child might not be dead. I don't know where the child is. Okay. This is also a male too, because maybe this is a boy too. Like you too uptight, or this person is uptight, or something. Like I don't know what's wrong with these people, man. Because the soft beard person, I don't even think that's my person. Why is somebody trying to say that? Or unless that's okay, that could be Blackbeard and he was using another he was using a altar as a rapper, but this is really somebody that's just like a regular dude with like a Irish accent or that talks Spanish or something like this. Like I don't know what somebody's doing here. Okay. Conscripted in the warrior. Conscripted. Okay, a widow or a widower. Maybe something happened here with this man or this person and this child too. Somebody could have attacked, and I don't know who this is, 14 years ago, and somebody got a message of concern here. Okay, I don't know. Somebody could have had a heart attack. Like I don't know what this is here. I really don't. Mm, I don't know. Like, bitch, the Empress ain't, you bet, he loved the Empress, Empress loved, and this person like, I don't care, I have him locked up in my basement, and I'm not letting him out or something, like, yeah, look, imprisonment, trauma, and then the child could be put to Mexico, like I said, whoever this is, your hair or your heir, somebody was, this Gemini could have took these people at the border here, to Mexico. Somebody trying to say that these is their children. Is they or is they not? Or what you was just trying to do, man? What you was just trying to do, man? What you was trying to do, man? Look, reading guide, love, wealth, career. Somebody didn't want these people to have, like, motherfucker, you about to die, nigga. Like, I don't even know what is your fucking problem, man. I don't even know what this fucking person problem is. We got ice or ace or ice in reverse down here at the southern border, like at the southern border, like at the border. Flexible. Somebody's giving wiggle room to move people around or something here, or it's something about you being flexible or something. And okay, so okay, somebody could have seen something because I used to do this one little move or whatever back in the day. Okay. This is why somebody wanted to make somebody handicapped. Why? Like that's why I'm saying, why would this man be wanting to make a woman handicapped because she flexible with her in the bed with her person? Like, like that's what I wonder if these are like handlers or operating service people or watchers that start liking, say somebody has to watch somebody's family or their wife, right? And the person start liking the wife and then starting abusing the wife from the back end for doing stuff she's supposed to be doing with her man. You know what I'm saying? And then people wonder why subconsciously their wife don't want to have sex or they're not being pleased or something because there's something going on the back end. Like I'm not even going to call these alien boyfriends. I don't know what this is. Okay, that handle dead bodies or unconscious bodies or something and be doing something. I don't know what this is. Okay, all right, just can't really realize this because, like, did all of my friends and family go through this process and figure this out like this? And then I don't think that they did. Like, or maybe they did because they was plugged into the 5D. But I told you, if they're trying to plot some crimes on me, if I don't have a chip or a cartridge, there's no way I could have did any of this shit that you're saying. Like, I don't understand what somebody's saying here. But somebody turned off your somebody turned off somebody's chip. Somebody turned off somebody's chip and they took this child or something like this. Yeah, okay. We got a genetic illness. So I don't know, there could be somebody with a genetic illness they need healed, okay? Um oh, let's see. This could be, like I said, the Shanita energy, the money, the little child here. And then here's this ice cube energy or this somebody's ice somebody. Okay. I don't know if this person got a child. I don't know what this is. Something's going on here. Okay. Somebody else's child with them. So there could be a couple of women that pass this child around. Okay. Get the energy rubbed off on them, and then I can't take the child, girl, you take them. But they could be sharing some money or something that they're getting. Like somebody's getting a lot of money. There's nothing wrong with this child's mother. If this child's mother was going to get $100,000 a month, because I just seen 100 grand, why wouldn't you just give that would solve the problems of the mother and the child both together? Like, why are you giving it to these dusty bitches or whatever this is, when you could have just gave the child to the mother? Okay. It's because these people have bad addictions. They have drugs. They have toxicities. They stalk people. They're fucking lunatics. They should be in jail, or they're convents or whatever this is, or convicts or whatever. They got bad reputations. They do stuff to people on social media. Okay. So I don't know why somebody is doing that. I don't understand. It could be that I'm living with the imposters versions. Like this is the fake the fake daughter and the fake grandchild, and my real daughter and my real grandchild is out there being trafficked. Do you understand what I'm saying? And they not even the girls to even had to have to go through that. I had some beautiful, very good little girls, all four of them. None of them was out there slutting. None of them was out there sucking dick on the back of the bus. None of them, none my daughters would now, you know what I'm saying? They could have been kept a little tight. So the oldest one, she might have went out there and went to like some parties and got into some gaming and some Comic-Con and some other shit, fun stuff or whatever like this. I don't know how far that goes. But you know, I had some good ass daughters. I had some good little fucking kids, man. They're not made for the streets or to be out there getting whatever could be happening to them. They don't deserve it at all. I mean, this is sad, and these motherfuckers gonna pay. I told you from the beginning, every teardrop. Let me find out how the shit went down. Every motherfucking teardrop, everything. I don't even want these people to die. I want to see them full. I want to see them right in person, like they is. I want to be the one to apply whatever the shit is. See, it's gonna make everything all better. It's gonna make everything all better. I really raised a beautiful family. Okay, um, I did. And it wasn't perfect. And my person did drink, but he wasn't no sloppy drunk. He wasn't hitting on my kids and beating on me and no shit like that. But see, okay, I know that whatever it is that I get back, it wouldn't be repairing nothing, but it could be a start. These people don't have nobody but me because that's what kind of family we were. Okay, so something could have happened to a child here. Non-contagious illness. All right. And then we got short hair Mexico. So there could be this child could have had two children. Okay. And some zombie lady or something ate the child or something. I don't know what this is, but I'll be back, y'all. Hold on. I gotta take a breather after this shit right here. Okay.